Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I have a battle here against a very talented battler named GreenHairedSnorlax, also a pretty good name, aka Lewis, and we had a battle off stream on my Discord channel, and I battled this guy before. He's a pretty good battler, and yeah, I know he's going to bring an A game, so might as well try to do it myself, and I'm actually using one of my least favorite Pokemon ever, Chansey, just because it isn't Blissey. And, yeah, we'll see how it goes. So, yeah, here it is. Pokemon Trainer Lewis. And I'm just going to go ahead and lead with Mega Zam. I was actually predicting a different lead than what he was eventually does go with. No, I was actually predicting this. I made this right. That's right. I was predicting Nihiligo. Nihiligo. It's how it's pronounced, right? I've actually been practicing. Because I can never pronounce this Pokemon, but it's Nihiligo, right? Yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and Size Shock. It's probably Focus Sashed, but hit it down to its Sash. It's probably just gonna try to set up here and not attack my Mega Alakazam, and yeah, it does. It tries to go for that Stealth Rock, which you know, kind of sucks. I wanted to avoid that being set up, but whatever. I just switch it up to Shadow Ball here in case he wants to switch and you know, into something that maybe I can get some super effective damage on, but whatever. I now have a Beast Boost special attack, and he's going to go into Greninja, and I was thinking Scarf, because why would he go into it otherwise? I could have stayed in, though, but, yeah, that really did hurt me. That was, a bad play. This thing ends up not being Scarfed, as you can see in a minute. It's Life Orb, so, yeah, he was praying. I do have Focus Blast on my Mega Zam, and I was, if I could have just done that and kept, the special attack, assuming I would have hit. But still, he played that, he faked that Scarf excellently, because I was just too worried. I didn't want to risk losing Mega Zam, because of how much of his team it checks. So, yeah, I go into Beware, which, is not going to actually take a Zen Headbutt, so kind of a dumb play for me to leave it in, but I didn't really have a great switch in. Mega Metagross is one of those threats that, it's really hard to switch in, because there's just the sheer amount of, things it can do, and its high damage potential. So I'm just going to go into Mega Zam now, and, just go for a Shadow Ball. He ends up saying he predicted a pivot, so he ends up going into his Marowak, which is a special defense set, but there's still no way it's going to survive 2 hits from a Mega Zam Shadow Ball. As you can see, it does carry leftovers and not the Thick Club, which I thought was interesting. Like I said, he said it's a special defense bulk set, but not going to be enough to withstand Alakazam, and I'm going to get back my special attack boost. And he goes right back into Greninja. Now, I do know that it's not Scarfed now, so I feel pretty confident to Focus Blast, and it just straight up misses. Honestly, though, if I would have hit there, I probably could have gotten a 6-0 Mega Alakazam sweep. But, now I lose Mega Alakazam, which was a huge problem for his team, and really does hurt to lose it. And he's able to get Battle Bond off, so now he's Ash Greninja, which just increases his potential that much further. So that sucks. I go into Chansey because it's like the only thing I can even imagine could withstand a hit from this thing. He's just going over for a U-turn and does some damage because, you know, Chansey is kind of a fat lug and doesn't take physical hits very well. He's going to go out into Tapu Bulu here, which is a Pokemon that I really worried about at the beginning of the battle. I do get a Toxic off on it. Unfortunately, it's not really... Because the nature of Tapu Bulu is it's going to go ahead and get really good healing with its Horn Leech attack. Not to mention, with its grassy terrain, it's going to negate the Toxic for the first few turns. But still, I guess it kind of helps. I don't know. Whatever. He's going to go back into Greninja now, probably predicting a switch. Why would I stay in and get Horn Leeched? And ends up being a good prediction for him because I just go into Dragonite. And, yeah, I do have to switch out because I can't risk getting Ice Beamed. This is really my last, you know, trump card. So, gonna go ahead and switch out, go out into Tapu Fini, which, is the water one, and it gets the misty terrain, the Fairy Aura. And, yeah, he's just gonna go for an Ice Beam against that, and that shouldn't do much. So, at least there's that. Unfortunately, I don't carry Moonblast on my Tapu Fini, and I really should. Instead, I have the, well, I'm gonna go ahead and use my Guardian of Alola, which is going to do 75% damage on an incoming switch. I was actually really hoping that he would go into Metagross here because at this point, Mega Metagross is... I have no way to stop it. In fact, in the back of my mind, it's like, I'm going to get swept by that Mega Metagross unless I can get some serious damage on it. He ends up going into Vikavolt, which I guess makes sense because it's super effective against me, but it's a full health Pokemon, so I'm still doing some nice damage to it. but I cannot stay in against this in case it's Scarfed. I'm going to go out into Chansey, and Chansey's huge special defense and HP, then hopefully withstand this thing's huge special attack, and as you can see, I do take that fairly nicely. Better than you would expect anything to take something from a Vigavolt with its monster special attack stat. He's going to switch it up to Bug Buzz, which is a good move because he ends up getting the special defense drop, but even with it, I'm pretty sure Chansey can withstand an additional move after getting some soft-boiled. And, yeah, he's going to stay in, I believe, trying to Bug Buzz me again. I'm just going to go for a soft-boiled. I should be able to live this, even with the defense drop, the special defense drop, and there you go. I do. And get a recover off, or a soft-boiled, rather. Unfortunately, it's all for naught, because he's just going to go right back into Tapu Bulu here. Actually, no, wait, maybe he goes into Mega Gross. I think he goes into Metagross, maybe. Yeah, Mega Metagross, which, you know, like I said, it's just too dangerous to switch anything in. He's going to go for a Meteor Mash. There's no way I can live that. Even with, you know, Eviolite and my huge HP stat, there's just no way. But I didn't want to risk it because I need Tapu Fini to be able to live one hit, and I'm not even sure it can. I mean, but this is the only way. I need to get damage on this Metagross. It's really my only hope to kill it. He ends up missing here, which finally, you know, maybe some return for that focus miss earlier. But he is going to be able to hit here. I do live. I really should have Natured Madness the first turn. I did this kind of reversed because I thought that maybe I could do more than half with Hydro Pump, but that's not the case. And, yeah, at the very least, I went for the Nature's Madness the second turn, even though I knew it would do less than Hydro Pump just to avoid a miss, because I needed to get just enough damage that maybe Mimikyu can come in and pull off a miracle. I just go for a Shadow Sneak. I was trying to get it in Shadow Sneak range. Thank God it killed. I mean, I think that could have gone either way, but being able to get rid of that thing is huge. But unfortunately, as Tapu Bulu, I don't have any setup now because I didn't have a turn to Swords Dance. If I stay in, he's just going to break my Disguise, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, I'm just going to go into Dragonite, I think, and to double resist the Horn Leech. He ends up making that prediction again, though, going into Greninja. But that was the prediction of the game right there. If I would have stayed in with Mimikyu and Swords Dance, I probably could have taken the game, because I still would have had my Disguise up, and whatever. He's going to kill me with Ice Beam. There's nothing I could do about that. I had to just let it happen. This thing does outspeed, obviously, Mimikyu, so I have to just go for the play rough. I still have my Disguise, so he can't kill me, but yeah, I just go for the play rough. And he ends up showing something interesting. Water Shuriken, the first one breaks the Disguise, and the other one's hit, but it's still not going to be able to kill me, which was the point. And, yeah, I'm just going to get the play rough off. But now he still has Tapu Bulu, and unless I, like, super hyper crit it, there's absolutely no way without a Swords Dance that I'm going to take it out. But either way, a good game. That focus miss on Alakazam. Oh, well. You know, things happen, and it was a good match. It was a good, well-played match. He's an excellent battler, green-haired Snorlax, and, yeah, just happy that it was a good one. So, today's question of the day is, now we have a new region, Alola. Rank the regions in order of your favorite to least favorite. We have, well, I guess a lot of regions now. I think, well, 7, wouldn't it be? 7 generations? As for mine, I think Johto is probably my favorite. Then maybe Kanto. I really like Unova. I'll put that third. Alola probably fourth. I do like Alola. And following up the rear is probably oh god. What am I missing? Wait. Yeah. Well, let's just say Hoenn. Sinnoh, and last, I would say Poke France, which I can't even remember the name of it right now. The Gen 6 region. I might be missing a region. I might have forgotten one. Sinnoh is pretty low, too, if I didn't mention it. Anyway, leave a comment about that, and see you guys next time. Bye.